here in the 7th place game in Budapest as part of Lac Sports Network's ongoing coverage of the European Lacrosse Championship. Nice heads-up play batting that one back as Race Jeffries saw all of the orange shirts around him, wins another face-off for Scotland, and then just drops the ball as he goes into the box for Ian Vickers. Vickers 2 assists on the day, assisted the 2 first goals for Scotland. Scotland, the runners-up in Group B, found their way into the 7th place game after losing a real heartbreaker to Switzerland by 1 yesterday in pretty exciting fashion. Switzerland scoring the final 4 goals of that game, including the game winner from Chris McCall with 14 seconds to play, giving them the 9-8 victory. So, you know, Scotland would love to get a little bit of redemption here in this game, and that one off the pipe from Van der Veerdonk. And we've seen him go right to the cage if nobody slides to him. Already with 1 goal on the day. Netherlands looking for the matchup. Boulderink has the shorty here. Member of the World Cup squad in 2010 and the European Championship squad in 2012. Van der Veerdonk takes the shot, that one just over the top. You'll notice Harris comes out of the cage pretty aggressively. You see the official here making sure that the goal is even on the goal line there. There, of course, is a line going from pipe to pipe for the officials so they can make sure they get a good view of whether or not the ball crosses fully. Nice face dodge. There's the shot, but off the mark coming from Eric de Vries. Another nice crowd in attendance is Van der Veerdonk. Looks for help. Boulderink able to chase that one down. Trying to find his man. Unlucky play defensively for Scotland, and a great save coming from Harris as a shot on the doorstep. Turned away from Konkin. Another quick shot, but this one going to stay with the Netherlands. Netherlands, the runners-up in Group D, after going 4-1 in pool play. Another one just past Konkin. Good man ball. But Scotland, are they going to be able to run that one out before it gets to the corner? They do. And looks like an injury timeout here as one of the players from the Netherlands is down. Can't get a good look at who it is. Looks like it's either Hugeveen or Kleinbannock. We'll keep you posted as soon as we figure out exactly what is going on there. But don't forget, you can watch LSN anywhere, anytime, any place. Download the LSN app on your smartphone today and head to our video on demand section. Watch segments, shows, and full games only on Lac Sports Network. And look like Ingemar Kleinbannock, the player who is being helped off the field now. So hopefully he'll be all right. Appears to be walking under his own power, so that's certainly a positive sign. Harris bringing the ball up now. Again, we've seen the Netherlands go in and out of a 10-man ride. Appear to pretty much just be going into a zone look across the top, one that we've seen that's been pretty common so far in the European Championship. Pretty popular, if you will. Now De Ruyter bringing it up, loses the ball, going right into traffic. Ball still down, picked up by Scotland. Andy O'Donnell with it, sends the ball up. Here comes Pete Ross, he takes it across. And Pete Ross loses the handle on the big check, but gets it back. It's Verhaar on defense. Now up to Gilbrook. And over to Richardson. Back to Gilbrook. Been nearly 10 minutes. We've seen either of these teams find the back of the net. Scotland, the last team to score, evening up the scoreboard at 3-3. Now Gilbrook once again. Seen 3 goals, 3 different goal scorers. Gilbrook looking for some help, has a line, thinks about the shot, but moves it. Farrington now. Nice look inside, can't quite find his man. See if that one stays in. It does not. That one's going to be Netherlands' ball. That's another thing to look at. You know, you see a lot of these games taking place on natural grass, which is much slower than the turf. So you see balls like that had stayed in some of the other games, now making their way to the sidelines, causing turnovers. Shedders moves the ball up. Morisinkoff takes it across. Netherlands settling into their offense. Have not scored a goal since the 6.5-minute mark in the first. Held scoreless for coming up on 15 minutes. Obviously not the same as doing the same in the college game because of the running clock, and there's one, just misses the mark, hits his own man. He's able to chase it down, and he is coming downhill. Can't get the shot off. Cormac tries to chase that one down, does not get there in time. John Goodwin looked like he was going to bring it in. Sorry, Pasajewski, as that one starts on the other side of the field. Again, Pasajewski leading the way for Scotland offensively. The 6th leading scorer in the whole tournament, 25 and 5 coming into the day. Scotland has really been controlling the tempo here in this second quarter, and there's the shot from outside. That one coming from Matthew Carey, his 2nd of the day. That gives the lead back to Scotland at 4-3. 13 minutes, 40 seconds to play in the first half. Scotland back on top. And you see Carey get in tight. Nice fundamental shot over the top. Finds the top corner. No chance for Bardowell as that one was past him before he had the opportunity to react. This is pretty much the same matchup we've seen all day at the Face-Off X. We're seeing Van der Veerdonk taking on Jeffrey. Jeffrey played for the 2014 World Championship squad for Scotland. Also played for the 2012 U19 squad. Had a hat trick in his first game for the national team. Currently plays for the Sheffield Steelers. Crawford holding on to it. Hear the slow down call coming from the sideline. Like they wanted to do the hidden ball trick. But Crawford wants to move it, working on the pole. Finally does. Mottram. Scotland controlling a lot of the possession in the second quarter after having the majority of possession controlled by the Netherlands in the first. Working the pick play. Scotland tries to get a shot. And that one just too tall for Pasajewski as that one goes out of bounds. Another turnover for Scotland. De Ruyter now moving the ball up. Overthrows his man. And that one by both players coming in. Wearing the number 1. How about that? That's Kaminsky and Kotkin. That one finds its way back to Harris. As Scotland with the opportunity to clear the ball now. Andy O'Donnell bringing it up. So he spins away from the double. He does even the triple as he walks the tightrope. Looked like he might have stepped out of bounds there. Gets a pass from the official. To Hanksky now. As he finds Farrington. Farrington, a player who's been one of the primary ball carriers on attack. And there's a shot, big time save by Bardowell. And like I said, Farrington, a guy who has shown that he can be dangerous on the dodge. Pasajewski does most of his work off ball. Pure finisher. Not so different from a Matt Gibson type player. Scotland looking for some help. Pete Ross does well to maintain possession of that, fighting through the double team. Now Richardson, as he loses that one, and that one's going to find its way out of bounds. Hugavine now. So he's going to be able to fight through the ride. And nice little roll pass before he steps out of bounds. Heads up lacrosse play to beat his defender. Now back on the offensive side of the field. Van Ball moves it. See if Netherlands can get something going. Held scoreless in the second quarter so far. Quick double. Sends Van Ball away. Nice check, puts that one on the deck. It's Sharbrowski able to run it down. Back up top to Hogevin. And that one over the top as it goes out of bounds, just too tall for his teammate. See Harris running this one down. The call is from the official. See Harris toss it in to the referee there. Looks like we might be getting a timeout here from the Netherlands as they want to talk it over. Interesting, you see the officials putting their hat over the ball. Something I haven't seen a ton of in other games, but take a look at how these teams got here, and you look at what these teams have done in the European Championships. The past three tournaments. Scotland finished 3rd in 2004, 9th in 2008, 6th in 2012. Now with the opportunity to finish 7th with a victory here. Fits about right into what they've been doing. Now taking a look at what the Netherlands have done so far. Finished 9th in 2004, finished 2nd in 2008 to England in the gold medal game, and finished 4th in 2012. So maybe a little bit of a disappointing finish for the Netherlands in this one, with the opportunity to finish 7th. Won't be finding their way into the gold or bronze medal game. But you look at these squads, and pretty evenly matched so far, with Scotland holding on to the 1-goal lead. But both these teams trading blows. Neither team able to get out to more than a 1-goal lead. We saw the scoring start with the Netherlands as they were up 1-0. Then Scotland evened it and then took the lead at 2-1. Netherlands evened it and took the lead at 3-2. Now Scotland on top, 4-3. So these teams really going back and forth in terms of their goal scoring. And this is the kind of game that you really like to see. Two evenly matched teams competing for a 7th place finish in all of Europe. And like I said, you look at how these teams got here, both runners-up in their group. Pool D is where the Netherlands came from as they finished behind Finland. Scotland finishing behind Wales in Pool B. Wales finishing their run with a chance at the gold medal after losing to Israel in the semifinals. They'll play for the bronze. And then you take a look at this Finland squad, which also saw their run cut a little short against England, who were able to go out there and defeat them pretty handily in the quarterfinal round. Again, we went through the games that Scotland was able to win earlier in the tournament. Hadn't talked as much about Netherlands and what they did in the group stage. Able to hang 21 on France and hold them to only 1 goal. Beat Russia 15-4. Knocked down Slovakia 19-7. Beat Poland 4-2 in an absolute defensive battle. Lost a game to Finland 11-2. But then they were able to come back and defeat Wales 12-5. And Germany 9-5, now competing for 7th place against Scotland, as we see the teams coming out and taking the field once again. And a reminder, this game, fully interactive. Feel free to send me your tweets, comments, questions, anything you got at CMarshallLSN on Twitter. Again, that's CMarshallLSN. And you got to look out for James Vander Veerdonk. He's a guy that's taking the majority of the faceoffs. Has 15 and 10. That's good for 25 for you keeping score at home on the tournament. One of the leading scorers, top 10 scorers of all the players competing in the European Championship. Scotland, Harris bringing the ball in. Again, a little confusion as it looked like the Netherlands wanted to go into a 10-man ride. 10-man ride, of course, when you bring the goalie out to play defense. And Scotland looking pretty sharp as they're moving the ball up the field. Nice way to move out of that pressure. Scotland now looking to get the shot off. No one's coming. And Scotland moving the ball very quickly. There's the shot coming in from Andrew Farrington as he gives Scotland a 2-goal lead. Gets the assist from Kevin Archer. This is the largest lead for either team in this one, 5-3 in favor of Scotland with 9 minutes, 15 seconds left to play in the first half. Scotland has their largest lead of the day. And that's really good ball movement. You see the Netherlands come out in the 10-man ride, really force Scotland to move the ball quickly to try and break down that high pressure, able to get it onto the offensive side, swing it around very quickly, and find Andrew Farrington up top for the finish. Again, we're seeing a different look for Netherlands on the face-off as Rickoff gets called for the procedure. Jeffrey taking the majority of the face-offs for Scotland so far. Pasajewski moves it. Now Crawford and Farrington. Jeffrey again. We're seeing high pressure defense once again from the Netherlands, way out beyond the restraining line. Scotland with the 2-goal lead. Farrington now by his man. Nice look inside. And what a finish. Fakes on fakes on fakes as Kevin Archer gets the favor returned from Farrington as he assisted Farrington's last goal. The lead is now 3 after scoring 2 goals in 90 seconds. 6-3 Scotland, their largest lead of the game as they are doubling up the Netherlands right now. And again, you see the combination there. Farrington scoring the goal that put them up 5-3 with the assist from Kevin Archer. Kevin Archer scoring the goal that puts them up 6-3 with the assist coming from Andrew Farrington. That is synergy. See both these guys going at it. Ball still down on the ground. More success at the face-off X this quarter from from Scotland than we saw in the first. Vander Veerdonk dominating in the first quarter. Finally a face-off win for the Netherlands. Looks like that one's probably going to be a trip. Still had the ball in his stick as De Vries trying to show the official. And Netherlands going to pull the ball out here. So they're going to get a minute penalty going against Jamie Fleming for the trip. As we get a look at the man-up unit for the Netherlands. Netherlands looking to get something going. Have not scored since the 6-minute mark of the first quarter. Vander Veerdonk sends it inside. That one just off the mark. Great save by Harris. So he gets the ball back, and we're seeing Scotland trying to push the issue once again. And that ball comes down. Sort of looks like Tahansky heard the footsteps. Going to see what the call is here. Going to be a flag down. And that's the trip going against Fleming. He's going to sit down for a minute timeout. In the Netherlands trying to get something going here. Given up 4 consecutive goals to Scotland after being up 3-2. Takes about the shot, moves it up top. McCormick now, as he gets in tight, takes a shot, another save by Harris. Harris playing very well in the cage right now for Scotland. And gets out of the box, but looks like there's an off ball call going against Scotland. Trying to get a quick restart here. And there's the shot, and that one off the pipe and in as Van der Veerdonk scores the goal from Verhaar, and that cuts the lead to 2, ending nearly a 21-minute drought in scoring for the Netherlands, cutting the lead back to 2. 2, of course, a score that is definitely not a problem in lacrosse, as the scoring comes pretty quickly for these squads. And now inside of 5 minutes to play in the first half. Still just a 1-goal lead for Scotland across a game of runs. Netherlands going out there and stopping the 4-goal run by Scotland. And nice clamp and pull by Van der Veerdonk, but missing his teammate as Rickoff can't come up with it. Pasajewski starting with it. He's working on De Ruyter. De Ruyter doing an excellent job on Pasajewski. 30 points on the tournament for the Scotland attackman. Good enough for 6th among all scorers. 1 on the day so far. They're coming out of a little bit of an unsettled situation. Scotland loses the handle. That one headed towards the midline. But nice grab by Richardson, able to run that one down. No one's coming, takes the shot, and that one off the mark, going to stay with Scotland on the backup. Pasajewski bringing the ball in. Trying to work the 2-man game with Farrington from behind the cage. Back to Farrington. Farrington loses it, but nice man ball for Pasajewski. Pasajewski turns the corner by his man, but misses the frame. That one headed the other direction. Van Kruchen sends it down. Runner coming inside. And Van der Veerdonk can't come up with it. And then kicks it out of bounds. Unlucky play for the Netherlands. Kevin Archer looks to be the guy who's going to bring it in. And he leaves it for Matt Hill. Kaminsky now, and back to Harris. Netherlands still playing high pressure on the ride, trying to disrupt the clear, and they do. Ball's down on the ground. See who comes up with it. It's like Gilbrook right in the middle of that one, kicks it out, and that one going to the Netherlands. Verhaar sends it. Man coming, able to get the ball away, but enough disruption on the pass to put that one on the deck. Now come the other direction, still down. Finally picked up by the Netherlands. Takes a big hit. Verhaar, ball still down. Heading the other direction. And that's going to be a ground ball for De Ruyter. And we see the teams head towards the sideline as we get a timeout from the Netherlands. That is a very heads-up call. Now inside of 2 minutes, minute 42 seconds left on the clock. But great heads-up timeout. And a reminder, every day during the European Championship, July 28th through August 6th, ELF Nightly coming your way for your fix on highlights and analysis from the European Championship. Again, all 84 games right here on LSN. You don't want to miss it. That's a lot of fun. Travis Eldridge hosting tonight. But you look at this game so far, and Scotland going on that 4-goal run, extending their lead to 3. The Netherlands finally answering at the 5-minute mark. 5 minutes left in the second, able to cut the lead to 2. Now with a minute 42 seconds coming out of the timeout. We'll see if the Netherlands will be able to get one more goal before the end of the first half. Obviously, the beginnings and end of quarters, the most important time for goal scoring. And you look going into the half, obviously you want to try and get as much momentum as you can if you're the Netherlands after giving up a 4-goal run. And again, just over a minute and 40 seconds left here in the first half. You're going to get traditional stoppages like you would in the college game for the final 2 minutes of the half. McCormick going to bring it in. One of the more dangerous ball handlers. And there's a look inside, and that one picked off, now heading the other direction. It's John Goodwin making the defensive play. And we're going to get a timeout from Scotland as they want to talk it over now. And a minute, just 20 seconds coming off the clock there before they get the timeout. They want to draw something up. But a reminder, all 84 of the European Championship games coming your way right here on Lax Sports Network. Go to laxsportsnetwork.com/Euros. This is the only place you're going to be able to see any of these games. Be on the lookout for the championship game, the final, the gold medal game coming your way tomorrow as Israel faces off with England. You certainly do not want to miss that. And see the teams coming out of the timeout here. After very few timeouts for the first 2 quarters, we've seen 2 timeouts in a matter of 25 seconds as both teams trying to draw something up to get their team the final goal of the half. Scotland still holding on to that 2-goal lead. Going to bring the ball in here. Sage. Now Vickers. Vickers an excellent distributor. Kasajewski with the skip pass. Gets it up top. There's the shot and the save by Bardawill. Ball still out. Let's see who's going to be able to run this down. That's a nice ground ball. Walking the tightrope. Let's see if there's a call there. There isn't. And a nice ground ball run through that one as Martin de Veers brings the ball up the field. And yet another timeout. This one by the Netherlands, it looks like, as the ball goes down, as we get inside of 45 seconds to play in the half. Another heads up timeout. You want to be able to draw something up here and be able to go out there and drop the kind of play that can get you a goal in the back of the net. But don't forget, you can watch LSN anywhere, anytime, any place. Download the LSN app on your smartphone today and head to our video on demand section. Watch segment shows and full games only on Lax Sports Network. Pretty exciting. Take us with you anywhere. And my mom taking in some of the games from London. So pretty exciting time to be alive, where you can take your lacrosse anywhere with you in the world. But seeing these two teams coming out of the timeout here, and the Netherlands going to start with the ball. And, you know, they'd love to get a goal here in the final 45 seconds of the first half. Only 1 goal for the Netherlands here in the second quarter after a couple of quick ones to start the game. Had 3 in the first quarter. 3 in the first 13 minutes of the game. See Scotland coming out, breaking their huddle, coming back and playing some defense. See who's going to start with it. You got to look for Van der Veerdonk as well as McCormick to be the primary ball carriers on the dodge. Konkin, also a guy who has been an effective goal scorer for the Netherlands, wearing number 1, spending a lot of his time at X. Veers brings it in, looking for some help. Solid defense by Scotland. And Klein Bannock back in the game after leaving with a little bit of an injury earlier on. Van der Veerdonk with it. Now up to Konkin. Konkin looking for some help. Scores the goal. That one through traffic as it finds the back of the net. Didn't look like Ethan Harris ever sought. The lead is now 1 as Taylor Konkin scores the goal on the assist from Van der Veerdonk. And with 22 seconds to go, that is a huge momentum goal in this game. And after a 4-goal run by Scotland, we have a 2-goal run for the Netherlands as they cut the lead down to 1. That is going to do it before the end of the first half. Scotland 6, Netherlands 5. We have a fantastic game coming your way. Don't go anywhere. Still a second half of action right here on LSN.